Hit them strictly with that fire. It's a vibe, do your dance, let them watch. She a fan, he a flop. They just wanna kumbaya, nah.
This world, concrete, flowers grow. Heartache, she only do what she know. Weekends, get it poppin' on the low. Better days coming for sure. If it was up to me, I wouldn't give it nobody's no sympathy. I'll take away the pain, I'll give you everything. I just wanna see you win, wanna see
If this world were
it go
mine,
in, out, door, slow. Baby, you would stop, strike, close. When I'm with you, everything goes. Come and put that on my soul. Robbie, pound, wrist, froze, check, down, on the way home. This world, concrete, flowers grow. Heartache, she only doing what she know. Weekends, get it poppin' on the low. Better days coming for sure. If it was up to me, I wouldn't give it nobody's no sympathy. I'll take away the pain, I'll give you everything. I just wanna see you win, wanna see.
if this world were
I
mine,
can't lie, I trust you, I love you. I won't waste your time, I turn it off just so I can turn you on. I'ma make you say it loud. I'm not even tripping, I won't stress you out. I might even settle down for you. I'ma show you I'm a pro. I'ma take my time and turn it off just so I can turn you on, baby. Weekends, get it poppin' on the low. Better days coming for sure.
I know you're coming for it.
if this world were mine.
Bury me in Georgia. Out of Chattanooga, south of that state line, there's a no-name road off Highway 2, just past the welcome sign. It's where I was born, it's where I was raised. Ain't saying I'm ready yet, but that's the place I wanna be. After my last breath, bury me in Georgia. Let me rest in peace underneath the pines, yeah. My suit is or what shoes y'all put on my feet. I don't care how many show up, yeah, or who reads my eulogy. Just take me out to that graveyard, sing a send me home song. Put up dogs on my headstone and pile that red down. Bury me in Georgia. Let me rest in peace underneath the pines, yeah. My brain is a one-way train and I'm about to ride it out. Octane running through these veins, burning all my fears down. The day of the cycle breaks, it's time to change the rules now. Here I go, here I go. Adrenaline, yes, like a drug. The more you taste, can't get enough. The more you taste, can't get
us two. I got 3 favorite letters, and let me spell them out for you. And they say USA, where I wish everything was made. Every truck, every boot, and every tool. Yeah, I got 3 favorite colors, and that's red, white, and blue.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rugged red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Time to meet your series top competitors. From Detroit, Michigan. driving Thunder Roars, Josh Gajewski.
Not to know this, but I've all but just forgotten what the color of her eyes were, and her scars or how she got them. As the telling signs of age rain down, a single tear is dropping through the valleys of an aging face that this world has forgotten.
From Fontana, California, two-time MJL World Finals champion, driving El Toro Loco, Jacob Cervantes.
I don't hate you, but I just wanna save you while there's still something left to say. What's when I told her I love you, girl, but I'm not the answer for the questions that you still have. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me take first on like.
Hello, Rigs of Rods, Monster Gym Live fans. We are back as me and Jackson took a quick little Delta first class flight from San Diego here to Greenville as we are here for the first stop of Arena Championship Series East. And we're in for a treat. This is the first series where all the drivers actually made their flights. As we just had an action-packed show in San Diego. We're going to get into our first race. We got Max Halpert driving Gravedigger. And in the other lane is Tristan Ortiz in Just Get Her Done Too.
Go, our first race to start our show in Greenville, South Carolina. Max Halpert gets Tristan way off the line. Still has the commanding lead. And that is all Max Halpert at the finish line. I think Tristan would have made that really close if he had just had a faster reaction than he did.
Yeah, I agree. The thing about arena racing is that almost the entire race you have to be turned in a way. Arena racing is tricky, very, very tricky. I showed up thinking that it was going to be time racing, but I guess it's a head-to-head bracket style racing. And coming up next, we got Angus Johnson driving Raminator, leader of All Brothers Racing, as he will be taking on none other than Josh Gajewski, driver of Thunder Roars.
Angus Johnson is one of two drivers making his MJL debut tonight, going up against longtime veteran Josh Gajewski.
As I believe Josh Gajewski has 35 plus years in Rigs of Rods. So he's gonna...
it hasn't even been around that long. Oh, look at Josh already taking a huge lead. And just like that, the win goes to Josh.
Raminator known for racing. Josh Gajewski puts his long legacy run in the winner's circle, advancing into round number 2 against Max Halpert and Gravedigger.
A lot of pressure that goes on the drivers for arena racing. Everything happens so fast. Almost all the laps you're going to see are going to be 10 seconds. Pretty short amount of time.
As our next race coming up, we have one of our trucks on the line and stage. As we are waiting on our other truck. As it seems like he is on the 60-second clock. The first event of the season, he's having issues. Jackson, that's definitely not something that you want to have in the first event of the season, is some electrical issues with the truck. As he made it out onto the track, it's Jaden Camarino in Rammunition, the other half of Hall Brothers Racing. And he'll be taking on Robert O'Neill in Megalodon.
Jaden Camarino is the second driver I was talking about making his MJL debut tonight, but Robert is still entering just his second season of MJL. Here they go for racing. Robert gets him off the line. And as we saw tonight, that might just make his race.
My.
Taking those turns nice and smooth. Robert easily takes that race.
It looked like Robert didn't even use rear steer in that whole race. That's skill right there.
That was an incredibly smooth pass from Robert. After that, we have one more race of round one to go.
As this next race, I am excited to see how this unfolds. As our first truck of the race is lined up and staged, as we are waiting on Monster Not Dalmatian to line up. As coming up first is Jacob, I don't know how to say his last name, in El Toro Loco.
It is Jacob Cervantes in El Toro Loco.
Cervantes, okay.
Yeah.
And coming up next, it's Colt Durham in Monster Mud Dalmatian.
Last time we saw Colt Durham in MJL was season 5. So it's actually been a couple years since he's competed in MJL. I'm really interested to see how he has honed his skills in that time and how he races tonight.
Off the line.
Looking pretty even so far, but Colt washes out wide, and Jacob takes the furthest racing victory of round one. Jacob, I think, is the driver in this field with the longest career in MJL. I think he's been around since the very beginning of this league, and it shows.
What an interesting first round bracket. As we went from 8 drivers, now we're down to 4. As this upcoming matchup is going to be one for the record books. 2 veterans in rigs of rods on the line. It's going to be
Max Halpert in Gravedigger versus Josh Gajewski in Thunder Roris. Max starting that turn nice and early, but Josh has that speed coming out. Oh, man!
Oh, my goodness.
Max just about flips over the truck.
Oh,
and Josh did have a fumble there, but he managed to make it work with Max washing out completely. Crazy finish right there.
That's definitely got to be a nominee for Race of the Year.
Oh, wait. I'm actually mistaken. Max Halpert is going to advance into the finals because Josh Gajewski hit that turning cone, which gives him a 5-second penalty, while Max managed to finish the race in time. Now coming up next for our second race of the semifinals, Robert O'Neill in Megalodon versus Jacob Cervantes in El Toro Loco. Robert slows down a bit in the straightaway, and just like that, that gives Jacob the race win and puts him in the finals.
That first race with Robert O'Neill, he didn't have to use rear steer, and that gave him the win. But unfortunately, Jacob just had too much finesse in the turns, which gives Jacob Cervantes the win. As our final matchup is looking to be a dogfight.
Crazy. It's so crazy to think in just such a short amount of time we're already in the racing finals. The last two drivers.
As so far, this racing competition has been crazy. As meet your competitors, you got Jacob Cervantes and El Toro Loco taking on Max Halpert and Gravedigger. As both of these drivers have been super fast. Both of these drivers are taking these corners with finesse. As I think both drivers are staged. And we're just waiting for the green light as they're off. As Jacob floored it off the line. And he
Alfred's doing the same.
Turn, which means,
oh my goodness, what a close race.
I believe your winner might be Gravedigger. But
I don't know. I think I saw El Toro Loco. Let's watch this race in slow motion. Jacob does go a little bit wide.
This man, I don't even know who won that race.
It's just too close to call.
Looking at the replay, coming down to the frame by frame, and yeah, looks like your winner is El Toro Loco. Question mark? Yeah. Maybe. And your winner is El Toro Loco and Jacob Cervantes. What a great race.
Incredible race.
What a great racing bracket. Every race was down to the wire. What a great start to Arena Championship Series East and their point series as their tour kicked off. Usually racing's not good, but with racing being that good, I'm definitely excited for our next few competitions as our drivers are stoked and ready for our next competition. As Jacob Cervantes starts off the series with 8 points. Max Halpert with 7. Josh Gajewski and Robert O'Neill with 4. And Tristan Ortiz, Colt Durham, Angus Johnson, and Jaden Cambrino with 2. And coming up next is going to be our skills competition. Where each driver will get 2 attempts at their best possible move. Starting with a moonwalk, a bicycle, a stoppie, even a sidewall, or potentially a new move. As we're getting ready to meet our first competitor of the skills challenge, it's going to be Tristan Ortiz in Just Get Her Done 2.
Going to ease onto the track, goes right for the pod. Oh, he kind of wheelies it on the top of the pod and puts it into a popper.
I was definitely not expecting that. I thought he went for a wheelie and messed up, but...
Then he pulls it back into a reverse popper. Great combo for Tristan to start off 2 wheel skills.
is what is he going to line up for in his second hit?
Looks like he's going to go for a bicycle off the... Oh, butt kicker! Ooh, nicely done from Tristan. Backs it onto the pod.
That was a solid first run from Tristan Ortiz. Putting that hard hat to use. Getting a little frisky out on the track.
Scores coming in now for Tristan Ortiz. It's going to be 7.745 to start off two-wheel skills. Good score there.
.745, like Jackson said, that will put him into first place, obviously. We'll see how long that score holds up. 7 trucks remaining. Is coming up next is Raminator in Angus Johnson. As he is on the track. That Raminator truck is looking nice.
Goes for Popper on the middle ramp to start off. Keeps it balanced near the end zone. Gonna put it backwards. He combos it into reverse Popper. Puts it back on the front.
Combos is your friend in the skills challenge for arenas. But you can't do too much. You gotta be creative when it comes to combos.
Now Angus is gonna make his way back onto the pod. And for a second attempt, he starts with a reverse Popper, sets it onto the wheelie bar, and walks it all the way across the pod into a lip slap wheelie too. Keeps it off the wall as well.
A great first attempt and second attempt from Angus Johnson. As what do the judges think about that? That'll give him a 7.964, as that'll put him in first place in the skills competition. 2 down, 6 to go. As our next competitor coming up will be the other half of Hall Brothers Racing. It's Jaden Camarino in Ramunition. Seems like he's having some electrical issues. It almost plagued him in racing. And it seems like he's having electrical issues again here in the skills challenge. This is not what you want to see from Ramunition. As it seems like he's got the truck fired up and on the track.
Oh, he's going to go right for his first hit. Tries to go for a Popper off of the large end of that middle ramp. He gets enough grip to put it into a slap wheelie too. Lined up for his second hit now. On the side of the pod, he goes for another Popper. Walks it backwards, sets it down.
Solid run from Jaden Camarino in Ramunition, as the score is coming in for Ramunition. It'll be a 6.736, as that will put him into third place.
You gotta admire the creativity of that first hit, trying to use all the grip from the tires that you can to get that Popper, but he just wasn't able to keep it balanced as proficiently as the last two drivers did. Coming up next is Colt Durham driving Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Be our fourth two-wheel skills competitor of the night.
About the middle of the pack is about where you want to be in an arena skills challenge, because you've seen 4. You've seen what people have done.
start with another moonwalk.
Kicking the rear steer. Gonna bounce it. Oh my.
Ooh, nicely done. Trying to go for a little more right there, but he couldn't quite get it. That was still definitely
the walk up. Was definitely the move of the hit.
Yeah, it was the most technical move we've seen so far.
He's going for a bicycle.
Yep, first bicycle of the night from Colt Durham. Puts it into a fish flop, keeps riding it out.
He's gonna pop into
a moonwalk on the pod.
And a kicker. Oh no! My.
Tries to go for a nose pick, but he ends up flipping it backwards. That would have been an absolutely incredible combo right there. But he just bit off a little bit more than he could chew. That put him right on his lid. That's probably going to hurt the score quite a bit. The score's in now. It is 8.537. All that technicality he showed us really paid off by putting him in the lead so far. But with that flip at the end, we'll see just how long he can last up there.
As he pulled off what Max Silver did last night. Hope he's okay. We'll get him checked out, and I'm sure he'll be good for the rest of the event. As coming up next is Josh Gajewski in Thunder Roars. Rigs of Rod's veteran.
Gonna ease his way onto the pod. Throw for the popper. Into a moonwalk. Keeping it nice and steady. Walks it up the ramp. Down to the middle. Oh no, and he goes neutral.
No.
And then he flips on top of the pod in his first hit. So far, the only driver to not complete both of the two wheel skills hits allowed. Scores coming in now for Josh Gajewski.
Not what you want to do.
He gets a score of 5.261, so that's going to put him in 5th place for the time being. Unfortunate ending to two wheel skills for Josh. He had a lot of potential with that technicality of the moonwalk he did. We are down to the last 3 drivers of our two wheel skills competition.
As our next truck is on the track and ready to go. As it'll be Robert O'Neill in Megalodon. I can't wait to see what he's going to do.
You flop those fins around for the fans. Swimming across the track. Crawls up the pod and he goes for a popper over the 8-pack. No one has hit that ramp yet.
That'll
here in the back tires.
His score just for the creativity.
Yeah, and he combos it into a reverse popper, keeping it balanced on the rear.
Oh, pops it again.
Into another moonwalk.
Oh
turns
my,
it around,
whoa.
continues to balance it. Oh, wow. Look at that. Amazing technicality from Robert O'Neill.
No, that was nice.
Oh, and he goes right for a bicycle, wastes no time for his second hit, puts it into a move. Oh my goodness.
Again.
What an incredible run for Robert. That was amazing.
Might be the Robert O'Neill show. That was nice.
Score's coming in now. 8.863 for Robert O'Neill. Megalodon puts him firmly into the lead for two wheel skills. That doesn't come as a surprise to me. He completed both hits entirely with amazing technicality. Wow factor as well. Now for our second to last competitor. That is going to be Max Halpert driving Gravedigger, our runner-up from racing earlier.
Gets hiked up a little bit with that South Carolina dirt. As mid-season, he was supposed to be a zombie. He got the call to drive Gravedigger. And I'm thinking he's enjoying it. Solid event so far. Gonna pop into a moonwalk. Ride it up the arena pod. Drive over the Monster Jam logo.
Puts it
Combo into
backwards
a
into a
wheelie.
reverse popper. Balances it right on the rear. And he's waving hello to those Greenville fans.
Gonna pop it.
Rebounds
Right
it
up.
into a slap wheelie. Walks it over the pod again. And pops it into another moonwalk.
Fantastic first hit from Max Halpert in Gravedigger. As he is thinking about what he's going to do, as I believe this is something else nobody has done. Robert
Looks
O'Neal
like
did
he
it-
might be
he did a
going for a
moonwalk off
tombstone
the
here.
APAC. He went for a moonwalk off the APAC, but he didn't do it into it. And he gets it perfectly.
Beautifully balanced tombstone into the moonwalk, gently bringing it forwards.
He's gonna
And then
combo.
backwards into the popper.
Oh,
He
no.
sets it down quickly. Just couldn't quite get the angle of the truck under control when he put it in reverse.
Couldn't quite get the wheelie. But that first hit, though. Talk about that first hit.
Still a great two-wheel
So
skills
much
run
happened.
from Max Halpert. The score for Max Halpert is 8.645. That moves him to second place. Robert O'Neal is still in the lead.
Devin trucks down. 1 to go here in the skills challenge here in Greenville, South Carolina, as it will be your racing winner, Jacob Cervantes, doing the Trump dance in El Toro Loco. He's gonna hit the
Jumps
pod
right over the pod.
into a moonwalk.
They're still going for all the creativity they can. Still no one has done that move yet. Walks it very smoothly over the ramp. Bounces it in the middle. He gets a fantastic nose pick off of that. Wow. Off to a great start, Jacob Cervantes. Going for a second hit. Almost thought he was going to go for a bicycle there. He's trying to turn it tightly around the pod. And for a second
Oh,
hit, a
butt
butt
kicker.
kicker off the side of the pod. Gets it nice and balanced. He's walking it back. And forth. He's going to turn those front tires to change up the angle and get the reverse popper off the pod. Amazing hit right there for Jacob. Into another popper over the 8-pack.
What an amazing run from Jacob Cervantes in El Toro Loco. In my eyes, that was a fantastic run from start to finish.
Absolutely. The score is coming in now from our judges, and it's going to be 9.052. That puts Jacob in the lead, and that means your winner of two-wheel skills is Jacob Cervantes in El Toro Loco.
Clean sweeps the first half of Monster Jam Live here in Greenville. That is good in points for him.
It's got a touch of the town where I grew up. Something in it them California girls love. Some people like to make a little fun of the way I talk. It gets slower after 3 or 4 cold beers. It gets louder when I'm cheering on the volunteers. Folks know I'm country when they hear the way I talk. It sounds a little bit like my daddy and don't cuss around my mama. Got some words you never heard unless you come from down yonder. The man upstairs gets it, so I ain't trying to fix it. No, I can't hide it, I don't fight it, I just roll with it. Oh, kinda slow like the Mississippi rolls. It's the only way I know. Man, it ain't my fault. I just live the way I talk. Yeah.
Welcome back, Monster Jam fans, as we're about to start the second half of this event. We're going to go straight into the Sky Wheelies competition, as each driver will get one hit on the track to do their best Sky Wheelie possible to get the highest score and to potentially win. As coming up first for Sky Wheelies is going to be Robert O'Neill in Megalodon, as he's had a fantastic first half. He had a great skills run. Let's see what he can do for Sky Wheelies.
Gonna come swimming around the track one more time. Start off Sky Wheelies. Having a lot of fun with that Megalodon body, I can tell. Gonna line up for that 8-pack ramp. Biggest, steepest ramp on the track. I think a lot of drivers will go for that tonight.
As he
kind of twists it around. Oh, and he saves it.
That left rear end is not too happy.
He managed to get a great highlight moment with that save. You might get some style points for that.
The kick
great
into
verticality
the air was
as well.
nice. As the
Score for Megalodon,
are coming in.
8.764. Very good score to start off Sky Wheelies tonight.
That's the one thing about Sky Wheelies too, is that you gotta find the creativity, because a Sky Wheelie is just a Sky Wheelie, so you gotta add some creativity into it. Because coming up next is going to be Jaden Camarino, driver of Rammunition. As Jaden unfortunately has not had the first half that he is wanting. Hopefully he can pick it up here.
On top of the pod, really making sure he's squared up for that ramp. Here he goes. Oh, he gets a lot of distance. Oh, and he flips it over forwards.
Not front, he somersaulted, sorry. But man,
he had a really great Sky Wheelie going there. Good verticality, lots of distance as well. But that just puts him right into that lip ramp on the pod, and it sends him tumbling forwards.
Huge crash.
Now the score for Rammunition is 8.463, so that puts him in second place. Robert O'Neill still leading Sky Wheelies.
We're 2 trucks into the Sky Wheelies competition. Is coming up next is going to be Tristan Ortiz and Get Her Done too.
This time he's going to line up for the double log ramp right in front of us. Here it goes.
Huge air.
Big
oh my.
air, lots of distance. He's got that great verticality as well.
As so far, every competitor that has gone out has hit different ramps. So that is a factor in score.
Speaking of which, the score is going to be 8.646 for Tristan Ortiz. That puts him in second place. Robert O'Neill still in the lead. I think that save at the end for Robert is really working for him. Got those theatrics at the end.
Yeah, Sky Wheelies, you gotta have some creativity, like I said, and you gotta have the finesse and the style. And that's definitely where it comes in. Is up next is Angus Johnson in Raminator.
Gonna make another hit on the double log. He's lined up, gonna go for it.
As he was vertical for days, the little splash wheel at the end.
Nicely done from Angus Johnson.
As I believe he's seen his teammate hit the other side and said, no, we're not doing that.
All right, the score for Angus is 8.616. That puts him in third place so far.
With half the field gone and the other half coming up. Where were the Wheelies coming to play? And it's coming up that. Will be he's getting trapped and he's heading on to the ROR. It's under ROR and Josh IAC. If the official given him green light, is he out of the tunnel? Has not had the first half that he wanted. As a Sim Monsters veteran.
Line up now. Looks like we'll be getting another Sky Wheelie off the 8-pack. Go right for it.
Vertical. Oh my.
Man. He does land it nice and clean.
As he goes straight to the hit and goes straight to the pits. They get ready for Monster Jam Freestyle. As he creeped up to it, and I honestly thought he was going to backflip it. But I guess creeping up to it, played in his favor. That's where the multi-year veteran status comes in with Josh Gajewski. As the scores are coming in, score to beat 8.764. As for Josh Gajewski, it'll be an 8.712. As it'll put him in second place in the Sky Wheelie competition. That's coming up next. It's Monster Mutt Dalmatian in Cold Durham.
Durham's going to make his way around the track. Going to kind of crawl over the pod.
Because I really don't know what he's doing. I'm a little terrified.
He might be going for the side of the 8-pack here. Hold on. Here he goes.
Oh my! Now that was...
Oh no!
Oh! He might have flipped it over, but the creativity...
Yeah.
That was super creative. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I would have never thought to do that.
Same for me. That would have never crossed my mind. That's incredible creativity from Colt.
Score to beat is 8.764. And the score for Colt Durham is an 8.524.
Puts him in 5th place out of the 6 Sky Wheelies we've had so far.
I guess the judge did not like that one. And we're 6 competitors down and 2 to go. As the loader is struggling to get him. As coming up next is going to be Jacob Cervantes and El Toro Loco.
Rushing out of those pits.
As Jacob Cervantes is 2 for 2 so far. Clean sweep. Can he get the Sky Wheelies win? What is he going to do?
Looks like it's going to be our 3rd Sky Wheelie off double logs. Here he goes.
As he
oh, wow.
Oh, my.
Probably the most distance we've gotten out of a Sky Wheelie so far. Scores coming in for Jacob Cervantes. That'll be 8.564. That puts him in 4th place. Still with the lead is Robert O'Neill in Megalodon.
As the clean sweep has officially ended for El Toro Loco. But it's okay. As we got one more competitor remaining as he is in his truck and in the tunnel. As we are waiting for the green light and him to fire up. It's going to be Max Halpert in Gravedigger.
Comes down to these last 2 drivers, Robert O'Neill or Max Halpert, to win Sky Wheelies. Is Max going to make it count?
He has came in second in every competition so far, and I know that he's wanted to win this competition.
If I can correct you, he actually got 3rd place in 2-wheel skills.
You're right.
2nd was Robert.
You are correct. You are correct.
Here goes Max.
Oh my!
Oh wow! Lands it pretty hard on the rear. Tries to get the save.
Oh my!
Gets
goodness.
it just in the nick of time.
Well, it was more of a freestyle than it was a skywheel, if you ask me.
Yeah, it really did take a lot to save that truck.
Unfortunately, I think that's going to reflect in the score.
We'll be seeing that shortly as the judges are tabulating that score. Right now, it's 8.612. That puts Max in 4th place. So your Sky Wheelies winner tonight is Robert O'Neill in Megalodon. First run out, and he takes the win.
The man of the hour, Robert O'Neill, he snapped Jacob Cervantes' clean sweep. And I know he is stoked right now. He's actually on the track, swimming in the dirt with all the fishes. He is stoked right now.
Looks like on our leaderboard now, Jacob and Robert are actually tied for the overall lead with 19 points each. Max is in 3rd place with 17.
Great first event so far here in Greenville. As the leaderboard, the overall event standings is tight. With one more competition remaining and of week number 1 of ROR MJL Season 9. As all these competitors are looking to come out and dominate.
Our last competition of the night is going to be Freestyle. Our drivers going to have 60 seconds to do whatever they like on this track and get the highest score that they can from our judges.
As our first competitor of Monster Jam Freestyle is going to be Raminishin and Jaden Camarino.
Gonna waste no time, go right for the pod, and that starts the 60-second timer. He gets a little bit shaken up there and he has to go backwards, but he goes backwards over the pod.
Sometimes that can work in your favor and sometimes it cannot. He made it work as he is right back into it. Sometimes it can hurt your flow. And unfortunately with 60 seconds, you really can't have any mistakes in a 60-second run because that time does go quick.
Really does. We're already more than halfway through this freestyle. Jaden is having a solid run right now. He's really building that momentum, getting comfortable with the truck and the track and the dirt.
He's got 15 seconds left as everyone is cleared for a mini flip. So will we see Raminishin hit the backflip? Is surprisingly not. He will not hit the backflip.
I mean, I'm not surprised about that. This is his very first MJL event, so I'm not surprised he wants to just play it safe and get used to everything that's going on in MJL. That was still a very solid run for Jaden, who's going to get a score of 7.653 to start off freestyle. Solid score to start.
There was a good run from Jake, or I'm sorry, not Jacob, from Jaden. As up next is going to be Tristan Ortiz and Get Her Done Too. So there was a good run from Jaden, but unfortunately in today's age, if you don't backflip, unfortunately the scores will not reflect.
Oh, you're gonna start off with even bigger air than Jaden did off of that ramp.
Oh my! He's got the momentum so far, and the air.
Oh, he gets a really nice wheelie off of that log ramp and turns it around. That was really cool.
As Tristan said in the first half, he said he did not have the first half that he wanted, but he's definitely picking it up in freestyle. And if you can at least do something good in one competition, that's a win-win, at least in my eyes. Because he is just clearing the track, butter backside, everything's got 20 seconds.
Yeah, great technical run with lots of momentum from Tristan. He's been around in MGL for several seasons now, and it's really showing here.
As I feel like he's going to line up for the back with 5 seconds left.
Yes, he is. Oh, wow! Oh my god, that air was incredible. Now it's time for Tristan Ortiz and Just Get Her Done.
That backflip was insane.
Well-earned donut at the end. What a great freestyle.
That backflip was huge. As the score to beat is a 7.653. I don't even think I have to tell people what the score is. An 8.845 that will blow into the lead here in freestyle. Excellent run from Tristan Ortiz and Get Her Done too. Like I said, he didn't have the best first half, but with a freestyle like that, you gotta be happy.
Absolutely. Tristan setting a really high bar for our second freestyle of 8.
It's coming up next. We got Cole Durham and Monster Mud Dalmatian. Now I want him to throw down a solid freestyle. A solid concrete type of
Hit the middle of the pod, huge air, really clears that pod. Great distance from that hit. Some more big air.
Oh my.
Turns it nice and tight. Here we go. Yeah, he already has this short completely dialed in. Here we go. Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
Nicely recovered from Colt Durham. 30 seconds left. He has a really good flow, technicality in this run already. Look at the way he just turns that truck. He lets it turn just right in place. Doing an incredible job at that so far.
This run is crazy. He might have to slam into the solid concrete because, oh man.
Oh my goodness. What a combo right there. Spins it around quick, goes for the mini flip.
A smaller
really slows
back
it down here, goes for technical. Oh wow.
That's what you got to do in Monster Jam Freestyle. You have to try and push the limits, and I think he pushed the limits a little too much. As unfortunately, I'm not in the concrete
He was
no
going
more.
for
I have
consecutive flips.
risen
Look.
from the ground.
The front tires almost made contact with the middle of the pod when he flipped over it. That was incredible. And the score for Colt is 8.762. Not quite enough to beat Tristan Ortiz, still in the lead. And Just Get Her Done.
Three trucks in so far, and this freestyle competition has definitely picked up. Leading score in 8.7, or I'm sorry, not 8.7, 8.845 for Tristan Ortiz. As coming up next is Angus Johnson and Raminator. As Angus has watched the last two trucks, he knows what he has to put up. He might be lining up for the mini flip first hit, and he does. Oh
mini
my!
flip first hit. Oh, but he cases it hard on that ramp.
Yeah, that casing hit hard, but it doesn't look like it's affecting him.
A huge hit, clearing the pod.
Oh man! Raminator. Oh, getting close to the wall. As this Raminator truck is taking the hits, and taking the air too. A rare occurrence.
Right, about 30 seconds left here.
Angus is cooking right now. Oh,
He's really going wild over this pod. He's clearing that thing every hit. Goes right into reverse, over the pod.
holding crystal wall.
About 10 seconds left. He's going to keep it going again.
Gonna pop into
Oh!
a stoppy. Oh man, drives out of it.
All right, looks like this is going to be his last hit before the timer stops.
A great run from Angus Johnson in Laminator. Will that take the top spot? I don't know.
Score's coming in now for Angus Johnson.
8.845.
Score is 8.361 for Angus Johnson in Raminator. That puts him in 3rd place.
We have 4 trucks remaining. As coming up next is going to be none other than Max Halpert in the black and green wrecking machine grave digger.
The round starts in the middle of the pod with his freestyle.
Combos it into a moon, a popper into a moon.
Completely clears the side of the pod there. That was an interesting hit. Max Halpert definitely trying to keep it nice and controlled.
Oh my.
Doing a good job at that. 30 seconds in, 30 seconds left. Goes for cross thread off the middle of the pod. All right, here he goes. Slows it down for the mini flip. Oh, wow. Great rotation off of that. Just lands a little bit on the rear, but that's not going to stop him. Here goes for another popper. He almost loses control, but he keeps it up.
Got 5 seconds left in this freestyle. As Max Halpert is throwing down a team gravedigger freestyle the way that Dennis Anderson would want him to. As this hit will be the last hit of his run.
Nice bicycle.
Oh my.
Tries to put it in reverse. But that flips him over. Fortunately, that was after time.
What a run from Max Halpert in Gravedigger.
Score's coming in now. Max Halpert and Gravedigger are going to get 8.799. That is still not quite enough for the lead. Tristan Ortiz still hanging on.
Three drivers remaining. What's coming up next is Josh Gajewski, Thunder Warris.
To warm up the fans by circling around that pod. Here he goes. Starting off with the little popper off of that lip of the ramp, and he puts it backwards. Oh no! Oh my gosh, an unfortunate ending for Josh Gajewski. He does not clear the first 15 seconds of time, so unfortunately, Josh will not qualify for a freestyle score.
What a terrible showing. And I know that is not what he wanted. Terrible showing for Josh Gajewski and Thunder Warris. As unfortunately, he does not qualify for a score like Jackson said. As we have 2 more trucks remaining. As coming up next is Robert O'Neill in Megalodon. As Robert has had a fantastic second showing. Or not second showing, second half, pretty much. Popped off in skills, had a gray Sky Lilies.
Yeah, he's tied for the points lead with Jacob so far, so he's really exceeding expectations, I think. I'm really excited to see what he has to offer for freestyle.
Huge air.
Yeah, really nice air for that ramp. Go for some more big air off to the side. Starting off with really good momentum already. He's using a lot of the distance on this track to get nice big air, just like that. Ooh, and he turns it nice and tight. Nicely done. He could have ended up hitting the wall there, but he managed to save it. About halfway done here. He's going for some donuts now in the end zone.
As Tristan Ortiz put up a big number with a big backflip. Oh my!
Good! Whoa!
Wow!
What an incredible land! Oh, and he puts it into the popper. That is just great. I love that. Just a few more seconds, he is already guaranteed to get a really nice score off of this. Look at that. He's spinning that wheelie around. He's balancing it on the rear.
Oh my God.
Oh, man. Not able to save it there. Fortunately, he did fill time.
That run was insane. The pop-up. Holy.
Score's coming in now. It's an 8.964. That puts Robert O'Neill into the lead for freestyle.
This is the Robert O'Neill show.
He may very well get the overall win tonight. I will say, though, I think he's pretty lucky that that truck doesn't have a wheelie bar, so he can use that to his advantage when he ends up on the rear wheels. He gets to do things that not everyone else really gets to do. Makes the mini flip a whole lot easier, as we just saw. Here comes Jacob Cervantes and El Toro Loco right out the tunnel with huge air. Oh, and he already has to back up away from the wall. That's going to hurt the momentum a little bit, but I'm sure he can make up for that. Oh, wow, he wheelies it over the lip of the ramp. That was cool. Really nice technicality already. Downsize the pod beautifully.
Oh, my.
Oh, man.
I blinked.
Oh, is he gonna save it? Yes, he is.
He started
Great
running,
save.
and I blinked, and he's already at 20 seconds. That just goes to show how quick these arena freestyles are. Go for the back.
Goes Jacob for the mini flip.
Pops. Oh my! Oh, save it!
Oh my! What a save! He was in a lot of trouble there, but his truck awareness is just amazing in this freestyle. Two great saves.
And that'll be it for Jacob Cervantes and El Toro Loco.
Oh! Gets a nose pick down the ramp. Oh, but he barely saves it again. After time. Man, the pressure is really on now. Another incredible freestyle from Jacob. But what do the judges have to say? Score for Jacob is 8.895. That puts him in second place, which means your freestyle winner is Robert O'Neill in Megalodon.
What a run from Robert O'Neill. As with that freestyle win, he is your overall event winner, which also means he is leading the series coming out of here.
Robert O'Neill in first place with 27 points. Jacob in second with 26. Max is in third with 22 points. Robert with an incredible first showing in MJL tonight.
What a great event here in Greenville, South Carolina. As it was an honor to commentate over Stadium Series East and Arena Series East. As next week you can catch Arena Series East in, I believe, Greensboro. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you. This actually concludes week number 1 of ROR MJL Season 9. You can catch all the action again on Monday with Stadium Series West and Arena Series West. And that will conclude Rings of Rod's Monster Jam Live.
Chance.